What's poppin' YouTube? It's your boy Steals Forever, aka the King of Geeks, and that's right, your boy Steals Forever is back in the building, hitting you guys with a quick unbagging video. Today is not an unboxing, but it will be an unbagging video. And I just got back a couple hours ago from HobbyTown, USA. For those that don't know, HobbyTown actually, well, some HobbyTowns, the one about 30 minutes from where I live at, actually carries a lot of model supplies like paints and things like that, and they also carry Gundams, surprisingly enough. And they have actually a nice stock of Gundams too, probably over 100, maybe 150 different kits, and they keep them decently up, upgraded with the new stuff, and a lot of some of the older Gundams too. So definitely a cool place if you're in the area, or if you have a HobbyTown in your area, you may want to check there and check it out and see if they carry Gundams, because the HobbyTown where I live at carry Gundams, so that's cool. Yep. So my initial run to go into HobbyTown today was that I actually needed some paints, and that's one of the reasons why I haven't really painted anything as of late, because I've been juggling around with different ideas of different color schemes that I wanted to actually paint the Gundams. And the Hobby Lobby right up the street has some colors, but they didn't really have the ones I was really looking for. So I just waited till this week right here where I was off a day, and I just decided to drive 30 minutes and get the paints and things that I wanted. And you just can't go to a HobbyTown that sells Gundams and not buy a Gundam. So that's what this big box is. So let's get into this unbagging right quick, and let's get the big box out the way first, because it's the one that's right here. And this is not necessarily an actual new model, but it is one I did not have that I have been really wanting for quite a long time. And let me move this bag a little bit out of the way. And it is the Bartos Lupus. Bartos Lupus. I was getting ready to call it the Rex, but it's not the Rex, and I want to get the Rex because I actually have the first form, and this is the third form, and I think the Rex would be the fourth form, because I don't have the second form. Yeah, that's right. So I got the first, and this one makes the third one, and this is my favorite one. This is by far my favorite one. It was $34, if you can see. Not too overpriced. This is pretty much around about what you normally see it for. I seen it for a couple dollars cheaper on some of the websites. I think the cheapest I saw this go for is like $29, $28. So not too much, considering the fact I drove 30 minutes and picked it up and brought it home today. Definitely not worth it. And at the same time, supporting local hobby shops, and so buying Gundams from them is a good thing, because that means that I would have a Gundam store right up the street that actually sells Gundams that I can go to. So I'm not going to do an unboxing on this. I might actually do one a little later on next week, because I'm probably going to start building this Gundam next week, and I'll be working on this Gundam and finishing up my depth site, because I haven't got to my depth site because of the fact that I was actually out of town on vacation last week, and I went to Florida, so I didn't really get to do any Gundam building last week. But definitely, for those that's been checking, I actually did the high grade version of this kit, and I have it right here. It might be a little bit dusty because I haven't completely finished it up, but for those that want to check it out, here he goes. And that's pretty much the color scheme that I went with, and it's gonna be hard to see him because I don't really have him on a stand or anything, so we'll just do it like this. We're gonna bootleg it and get a little closer. You guys can see that's the paint scheme I went with, and that's how it looks on the side. And I actually haven't got around to painting his weapons, and I actually ordered the actual different hand, like the gun set that goes along with him, that gives him like the cannons underneath the arm and the open hands and things. I actually have that, so I definitely need to get on it and actually finish this bad boy up. But definitely one of my favorite high grades right here. Just wanted you guys to check that out. Definitely gonna be doing the 1/100 version. I don't know as of yet the color scheme that I'm going, but I actually do know the color scheme for this bad boy, and that's the reason why I went to HobbyTown to actually get some paint. So definitely I'm gonna be doing an unboxing of this and work in progress right along with the depth site. So we don't want to drag the video out, so we're gonna keep on moving. Now everything else I got is gonna be pretty much paint, and basically since I've been airbrushing, I wanted to try out some some primer for my airbrush, and I heard that the Vallejo was pretty good. So I got some gray, because a lot of times when I do prime, I use, you know, I use gray pretty much as my basic primer. Not too fond of white, don't know why. So I got a bigger bottle of gray, and I heard good things if you prime with black in certain occasions. So I picked up a smaller bottle, a smaller bottle of black. Now I would have got a bigger bottle too of black, just so I wouldn't have to go back if I used a lot of this, but it didn't actually have a bigger bottle this size, so I just grabbed a smaller black. I was thinking about getting 2 bottles, but you know, like I said, I didn't know if I was gonna like using it, so I didn't grab 2. Now the next 2 is spastic paints. Now these spastic paints are pretty cool. Now I got the actual mirror chrome right there, you can see, and what this does is if you ever seen like some really shiny reflective, you know, chrome paint that looks like really like chrome, real shiny, this is one of the paints they use, and I really wanted it, so I bought it. Now the only drawback to this was that I was thinking they would have a really nice gloss black, because I actually have this Tamiya black, which is supposed to be gloss, but it's not very glossy. So I actually tried the black, and it's kind of like semi-gloss but not heavy gloss. So what I had to settle for, since they didn't actually have any good glossy black at the HobbyTown, was the Spastic Sticks premium glossy high gloss black. So I'm finna try this bad boy out as soon as I get finished with the video, because I definitely want to see how this works out. And if it works out like I'm hoping, I would actually do a video on how to use both of these products along with this product. And this is Spaz 2, and this is gold to green. Now what this does is, if you use this shiny black gloss as a coat first, and then you spray this on top, it actually has a gold layer or a green layer that fades into gold. So it's very reflective, like wavy, to where it like shines and reflects green and gold. So I'm very curious to how that's going to end, you know, once I use the glossy black. And this stuff is very thin, man, very thin. So you can definitely use this out the bottle in an air gun, because there's no way, airbrush, because there's no way that you can't use this. Let me get through this. This is taking a little longer. Since I've been using Vallejo paints, I actually bought some Vallejo thinner and some Vallejo flow improver. Let me see. Here are some of the Vallejo, and oddly enough, this time I actually just bought Vallejo paints because I wanted to try out some of the air model paints that you can use straight into the brush and just see how well they worked out. So I picked up some deep sky blue. I have some light gray, which I really needed really bad. I got medium olive right here, olive. This is one I picked out just because I wanted to test it, and it's anthrite. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. Anthracite. Let me see if I get that to focus. Anthracite gray, and it looks pretty cool, so I wanted to try it out. And I wanted this here is a reddish brown, so I wanted a really deep, like a deep red actually. So it's a deep reddish brown, so I wanted to try that. And I got a whole red, which is more brown red. This is gonna be more red brown, and this whole red is gonna be more brown red. And I picked up this glory with gore red, which looks really good. And I think this is the one that's gonna hit the money for what I was looking for. So definitely excited about trying these out. So that's pretty much all I got from HobbyTown. Here's as far as I got with my depth site right here, and as so far, the only thing that seemed to have given me any problems was the V-fin, which is not a problem, but it just seems like it doesn't per se fit. So I'm gonna have to do some shaving on it and I maybe have to glue it once I finish the kit, but I mean, that's no big deal. So that's as far as I got on it. So far, pretty good kit. Once I get it completely snapped up, sometime by the end of the week, I definitely do a review on this bad boy, because I know a lot of people have been waiting for it. So I'm gonna do a review on it, and I will be doing a work in progress on me painting the Bartos Lupus, and I may paint the Death Sight next, or what I may do is work on this Strike Gundam that I got fully snapped, that, you know, I wanted to paint, but that's the reason why I went and bought some of the paints. So I wanted to start working on this bad boy. So I got a lot of projects, man, a lot of projects to keep me busy building Gundam. So I'm probably gonna paint this bad boy because I'm really fond of it. Really fond of the Strikes. Love the Strike Gundams, man. Love the Strikes. Bring a beast. Like always, hit me up in the comment section. Let me know what you think about the video, and if you tried any of your paints or anything. If you got any questions, let me know in the comment section. Like always, this is your boy Steels Forever. Later.